Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. It is day 69 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we were trying to make some headway again onto getting back onto the path of trying to find the whereabouts of the airship. And we even tried to be good Samaritans to some medics here at the infirmary at Whitebrim Front, only to once again have our efforts thwarted by the Inquisitor Guillaume, who once again told people about who we are and what we've done in the past in our efforts here at Kerthus, and so all that work pretty much went completely wasted. So now we have to speak with Sid again, and we're going to take on a level 40 challenge, because yeah, now we're getting really into the thick of it now. Level 40 challenge entitled Influencing Inquisitors. Sid is concerned about Inquisitor Guillaume. Before we can persuade Lord Drummond to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kerthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Sorry about that. Share your findings with Alphanode in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Well, let's hope you're right. Because we're running out of time and hope. So, we have 4 people we need to speak to. Let's speak with Joalo. So, first to begin. Inquisitor Guillaume. Yes, of course, I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. He was already in the building earlier today. Or, I guess in this case, yesterday. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a drizzle nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a pitch darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I crowded on and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later on this very bed where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Yeah, to all but those who are outside of Kerthus. Okay, it looks like the second one may be in the jail. So let's go down then. And see if we can't shed a little light on this situation. So it'll be over here, I believe. Yeah, Alboise. Yeah, we've spoken with you before. Inquisitor Guillaume? I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witch Shop. I will not be party with whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! I should have spoken a little more forcefully there, because, yeah, the world is against us. Yeah, and I hate to imagine what kind of recollection and memory Patrick has. Knowing him, he won't have a single clue what's going on. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Yeah, it was true. He didn't really know anything important. I'll be so glad when that show's over and gone. Alright. Chef Foster 4, I helped you before. Will you help me again? The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors of the Arbiters have our own will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Well, that doesn't tell us much, but it's, I guess if Alphino can put 2 and 2 together, maybe it'll help us out. Here you are. We found you. Alright, Alphino. Yeah, it's been a while since we've actually talked to you. Shiver. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. Well, yeah, I know, because part of your attire features a giant chunk of fabric missing, exposing your bare flesh on your right side. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I'd hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonies you obtained, Edie. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. Well, let's hope you're right on that. We cannot take any 40s, so we're getting 3,000 gil. And we'll see what steps we have to take next. Alright, Alpha Node, what do you want me to do next? Oh, well, of course. But let's take your next challenge. Level 40 entitled By the Lights of Ishgard. Alpha Node appears to be in deep thought. Something troubles me about that Wounded Knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gates, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed the silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jourlo is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Well, let's hope you're right about that. Yeah, the area we want to go to is actually just outside the northwest gate, so let's run over there right now and try and find it. Alright, so let's go out here and see if we can't find some evidence to see what we may need in order to figure out this problem. So, yeah, we're getting right near the perimeter. In fact, I think we may need to drop on this one. Because, yeah, there is an option to do that. But where is there a safe place? Well, they obviously know where the safe place is, so I'll fall too! Oh. Yeah, that was quite painful. But I think I may have found what I was looking for. A snow mound. And obviously, with the perimeter around it, obviously there's going to be monsters around, so if it's Inquisitor Guillaume sending people out to do away with us, then that does not bode well. I just hope that once my health gets fully recovered, then we'll be able to rectify this situation. Let's bring out my Chocobo so that he can help in the fight. Right, breach the perimeter, and we've got a trio of Plasmoids. Now, Plasmoids are elemental opponents, and must be dealt with quickly and efficiently. Yeah, because as you can see, these guys do good damage. So you gotta be quick on these guys, because their magic is thunder-based. And from this point forward, pretty much every enemy you fight that has magic, it will all be thunder-based. And every time you fight such an enemy, this is what you'll have to put up with. Which means you'll need, like, lightning ward potions. You'll also need to figure out ways to enhance your resistance to lightning. Although I myself have never figured out how you would actually be able to do that. Other than the fact that when you start the game, when you choose your horoscope, you also choose the elemental resistance that you possess. So let's go into the snow mound here and see what could be in here. Inquisitor's corpse! Uh-oh. This is not good. Yeah, let's show the bloody encyclical to Alpha Node. If we can find a way out. But yeah, that's quite a disturbing realization. An Inquisitor fell to his death. That's really unfortunate. I mean, you wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. You wouldn't want someone to fall to their death like that. At least I know we are climbing up the correct direction. Thankfully, they built this game in such a way that you can get yourself out of any deep crevasse. So let's go over here, back into the eastern gate. And go up and over and speak with Alphino again. Alright, Alphino, what do you make of this? You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Well, here you go. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you just may have made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Uh-oh. Newly come to Calthus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Edie, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. So yeah, our saboteur is a phony. And we're taking another 3,000 gil. So before I take Alphino's next challenge, let's go ahead and sell the silver I've just been accumulating. Because yeah, I do have a bit of it, so it makes sense for me to sell it. So, let's do just that. Yeah, 12 pieces worth. For 6,000 gil. I love it. Alright, there we go. So now, back over to Alphino. Let's see if we can get some actual answers. Let's take on his level 40 challenge entitled Blood for Blood. Alphino is determined to discover Inquisitor Guillaume's true identity. Since Lord Gilmont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? Involvement with heretics, of course. The cook did say that the law listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Joalot with the evidence you discovered, and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. So that's what we'll do. Let's give this to Joalot, who will be in the infirmary. I do not know why I'm drawing out my weapon, because I do not need it. I'm not going to be threatening this man, I'm just going to be giving him a very scary item. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, can you explain this? The Inquisitor is an impostor? Don't be preposterous, that could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated and servant out of fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie! If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against a man who saved my life! Yeah. When someone owes you one, you're not inclined to question their motives. So that brings us to Lady Sir Prunilla. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. I'm afraid I can't do that. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all! Oh, really? Well, what if I doubt you on that situation, ma'am? Because, yeah, given the circumstances, you're not leaving me with much of a choice but to doubt the crap out of you. So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm doubting your backside, ma'am. You don't know, do you? You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Joalot gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Javanian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Joalot and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false.
Together we carried Sir Joanot to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Grim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. As I felt he was condemning the innocent to death, I wanted to confess to Lord Gilmont, wanting to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of White Grim Front, so I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Harley-Knott, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent shards. And that is the entire truth, I swear. And Lord forgive me for not acting sooner.
Well, now we have an area to look through. So we have to go southeast. Actually, it's not that far. So let's move my chocobo and move it. Yeah, we got to move it! Move it! Yeah, that was gonna happen eventually. But yes, let's make our way over to hanging a right over into this area. Because it's not that far from our base here at White Grim Front. And in fact, I may see something of interest. No, those are just monsters. And in fact, I'm actually going the wrong way. Yeah, where we want to go is over here. Another snow mountain to look through. So let's go ahead and look through it. And find a suspicious box, which will likely contain the Draconian Rosaries. And now, to give them to Lord Gilmont. And once again, have him spout off at us. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna get real mad at us. And hey, we picked up a new guy for the free company, well done. Iron Breakdance MJ. So I'm guessing he's a Michael Jackson impersonator or something? Hey, Michael Jackson, even though you're dead, welcome to Impulse. Yeah, and I hope that my impulses will lead us to finally getting ourselves some momentum that we've been direly lacking. So, top floor. Yeah, guess who's back, Lord Gilmont? I am! Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to this stone vigil! Do not make me repeat myself! Well, I don't need to. You're gonna have to look at this. There had better be a very good explanation for why you are carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this paper encyclical? Fury take me! The Inquisitor's a heretic! Never before could I have felt such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, ED, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must need beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice! Well, after about 4 or 5 days, I'm glad you finally see things my way. I will definitely take your 3,000 gil out of your back pockets and proceed to take your level 40 challenge entitled The Heretic Among Us. Lord Gilmont requires your assistance in bringing the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume to justice. The thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws! Has taken in his Giovannian allies! I am told that he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may be still time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Edie. Together, let's put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all! Well, thank you for finally seeing things my way, Lord Gilmont. Yes, you were definitely the toughest to persuade, and your people at White Grim Front along with you. Don't mind me, just passing through. I have a job to do, and it involves creating some blood spill against a big, ugly phony. So, that will be over that direction. So, let's do it. We have a task to do, so let's go ahead and get it done. We're gonna get this stuff done, man. We're gonna finally beat some sense and crap into this fool, who posed himself off as an Inquisitor, and only to be revealed as being a fraud. And now that we have everyone's vote of confidence on this, we are going to do away with this SOB. Yeah, suffice it to say, considering all the stalling that has been occurring to us, and I don't know why I got frozen there, this is a long time coming. But before I even go there, I can come over here and add this chunk of the map. Behemoth's Dominion. So now, let's take a right. And so now, over to this big area, this big wide open area specifically. And try and find, hopefully, the person we're seeking. And there's the Ring of Light. And there's also Baratine Crocs that we can beat up. In fact, before we even fight, if we need to, because, yeah, you gotta imagine we're gonna be fighting, of course, Inquisitor Guillaume. There's no question we are. While we're here, we might as well beat up these level 40 Baratine Crocs and add them to my list for the hunting log for the Lancers Guild. The more we do of it, the better it works for us, because once we kill 4 of them, we'll finally be able to complete the second half of that one part of the hunting log for the Lancers Guild that we were not yet able to complete because we didn't have the second half of that part of the hunting log. And let's go ahead and really take it to ya. Alright, you're down. Don't worry, young knight, I shall deal with you in a moment. And, did you have to be in the perimeter? Yeah, come on out of the perimeter. Yeah, because we actually can't breach the perimeter. We have to speak with the knight first. Yeah, but yeah, there's Inquisitor Guillaume, basically passing judgment as we speak. But we can't do anything about that, not until we've got this task dealt with. Now, are there any more? Okay, yeah, there's another one up there. Yeah, you can do some crafty climbing up these snow-covered bluffs to find yet another opponent. Yeah, here will be our number 4. This is what we'll beat up in order to complete this part of the log. So let's go ahead and do away with you. And so it's that advantage as much as we possibly can obtain it. Yeah, you may try and flatten me, but it's all going to be in vain. For now, you are dead. And we're only 2,000 points away from getting another addition to the hunting log. Or rather, getting another experience level. And that we will definitely be obtaining, I'm quite certain, in this upcoming battle. So yeah, here it is. Knight down on his knees, and Inquisitor Guillaume, even though you can't see him, at least not from this angle, is passing judgment. So, since I cannot have my chocobo out on the field while I do this, I have to withdraw it. But he is getting close to getting another experience level. He needs 9,000 more points to do so. Alright, so, here we go. Let's speak with the House Doran der Knight. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Gillemont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Well, let's hope you're right. Yeah, because this took me a few tries with my first avatar, because this will be taking a while. This really is a slugfest that we're about to engage in. So as we look on, you need not tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in her own halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? I will let this holy swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of our Lord. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. Hi, Lord Gillemont. My Lord Gillemont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name the heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents! You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption! Yeah, like, who, me? And they start laughing. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I know or no allegiance? No, Lord Gillemont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence. Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Shimon, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian Steel fares against Shravanian Fang and Claw! And so thus begins the boss duel. Defeat Inquisitor Guillaume! No mercy! Yeah, show the heretic no mercy! He must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Indeed he must! Yeah, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you in such a way that you're gonna regret ever crossing our paths. But yeah, when the reinforcements start coming around, make it a point to find them and get them. Wherever they may be, but so far I don't see any. I just saw that one knight run off. And he's gonna pick a fight with one of the Wormhounds that's above us, but none of them are coming down until now. Now they're on the field. Now they're gonna start having to deal with them. We gotta help this guy before he gets killed off in a hurry. Ugh, get out of the way! Alright, now it's your turn. Oh! I'm gonna take damage there. No, I didn't! Alright! I'll take it! I will very much truly take it. Oh, this... Oh, damn. Yeah, I think he's done. I think he's gone to us. Yeah, he's dead to us. Now, this is a very frantic battle. Not for the faint of heart, for sure. And you are not going to get me with your stone gaze, buddy. Not happening. Alright, you're dead. Now back to the Inquisitor. Yeah, I'm gonna make an example out of you, Inquisitor. Sabotaging us so many times. You shall pay for everything that you have done. Yeah, indeed, you tell him. And load it up. Boom! Dragon's blood. Yeah, at this point, once you get past halfway, he morphs into this thing. Yeah, Reborn. Yeah, he is the one reborn. Yeah, stand your ground, he's but an illusion. But he has a lot of HP. And you're definitely going to need the assistance of your allies in order to survive and endure here. And it looks like that he only wants to target me, and that's not good. No, of course not. But here comes the Wyvern. So let's cut him off at the pass! And start beating him up. Yeah, it's very important that you take it to the Wyvern as well, because it's also in play, and if you don't get it out of the way, that means you're going to be further short-handed, and that's the last thing you want to have happen. Focus on getting rid of the Wyvern, and you'll be fine. Alright, Wyvern is dead. Now back on Guillaume. Oh, look out for electric vegetation. That's a very devastating attack. I got the cure that I needed, which is good. Yeah, look how ugly this stupid dragon is. Yeah, Romithal, I called you ugly. What are you gonna do about it? Here's my answer to you. Nothing, because you live in 90-degree-a-day Houston. Oh, I'm in trouble again. Thankfully, I got saved. Oh, but not very well, though. Oh, yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire here, I do believe. Yeah, because now it's really gonna get real, because now the other knight's in danger. We gotta help him out. Because, yeah, he's our healer. If we don't keep him alive, then we're really screwed. Ugh. Yeah, it's definitely getting serious and getting real now. It's a shame we can't use Limit Break outside of dungeons, because, yeah, you could really afford to use it in this battle. Yeah, get rid of him. Alright, gone. And now let's finish off the Inquisitor. Finish off the Inquisitor and be done with this. Gone! We win! And get the experience level to go up to 41. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do it. So, Guillaume, my glamours dispelled. Yeah, and that's not all. Your plans to lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Guardians I've sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. Yeah, I believe he's referring to me. But your end is nigh for you now. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brim Front shall fall! And with that, he succumbs to his injuries and dies. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows, his ilk deserves not better. And so now, Edie, I must apologize for involving you in this sort of business. You should have never been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you are reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brim Front and bring your associates. Thank you, Lord Dromont. Glad to have finally earned your trust after all this time. So, I will be back in a moment with that continuation, so be back in a moment and we'll finally speak with Lord Dromont and finally get this quest taken care of. Okay, we have made it back now to White Brim Front, so let's go ahead and speak with Alphanode and let him know that the fraud has been exposed and slaughtered. Where have you been, Edie? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you to not revel in your victory just yet. Well, of course not. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. And with that challenge done, let's take, yeah, as you can see, we now have an entirely new set of challenges, all 40s, all of them. All we will have to take on as we continue on, but yeah, as it stands right now, lots of stuff to take care of, but our main focus right now is to complete what needs to be done. So, let's take Alphanode's level 41 challenge entitled In Pursuit of the Past. Alphanode is eager to enter the Stone Vigil. As I'm sure you will agree, it is past time we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Dromont a visit and remind him of his obligations to us. Sid and I will follow anon. So let's go talk to Lord Dromont now that we have earned his trust after so many failed attempts. Yeah, lots of stuff for us to do now. In fact, is it remote limited to just over here? Well, maybe not. Or okay, all right. I know what's going on. Okay, so let's go up here and give the news to the man that we need to give it to. So, up to the top floor in order to speak with one Lord Dromont. So, after everything that's gone on, Lord Dromont, what have you to say for yourself? We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garlon. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course, it is the very least I can do, given that all you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. I guess that would be true? And a nod of approval. In part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was dodged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Giovannian foothold in Carthage, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we as of yet have been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillmont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without escorting aid. Are you sure about that? I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalan of your impending visit. May Halong guide you, scions. Music to my ears, indeed. So yeah, all we now have to do is drop down, leave this place, speak with Nathalan, crash the table, jump on another one, go out these doors, summon my chocobo, go in a northwesterly direction, go past that gate, and then go over to this direction. This is how we get out of here, and in the direction of the place we need to be going into. So, on this foggy morning here in Carthage, yeah, it's not snowing, it's just foggy. A low-lying mist. It's certainly a bad omen of what we're going to be seeing next. Definitely something we're going to need to be wary of. So let's go and make our way into the place that we have been waiting to get to for such a long time. We're going to avoid contact with Dragonfly and make sure that we don't have to deal with him. So let's speak with Nathalan at long last, the sole person on guard here at the vigil.
Ah, hey lady, Lord Drillmont has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the stone fissure whensoever you will.
So now we have it access to us. So this is where we will go next time, because yeah, I am looking to really get my hands on that airship and take out some Dravanians who have been depriving us of forward momentum for almost 2 weeks now. So yeah, once we go into the Stone Vigil and deal with that, we are pretty much going to be free and clear at this point of having to sully our hands with the people of Carthage any further. But we'll leave that for tomorrow. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will enter the Stone Vigil and try and obtain the long-awaited missing airship. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.